Indonesia is the third biggest emitter of greenhouse gases in the world after America and China and America, and it's because of our deforestation. Because Indonesia has millions of hectares of deforestation every year. What we've done is actually battling the deforestation by campaigning against illegal logging, campaigning against forest conversion from forest into other uses, mining or oil palm plantation, and by conserving the forest by giving the management back to the people, to the indigenous peoples who have been managing this forest for many years, for thousands of years. Every day we feel like this is too big a battle to fight, but every day also there is hope and there is accomplishment every day. And this is not me personally or my organization, but especially with community groups, forest peoples and indigenous peoples who are every day fighting for their own life, to keep their identity as forest people, to protect their forests and to improve their livelihood. It's with them. We actually work in many provinces in Indonesia. In East Kalimantan, as of today, like as we speak, bulldozers are destroying the forests in Muaratai of Dayak Benuak people. They are part of us. They are part of members of Telapak. So that's why this is our own survival as organization, because ourselves we are being our forest being destroyed every day. But we also work in many other places. In Southeast Sulawesi, we work with cooperative, which is able to manage sustainably for many years already, tens of thousands of hectares, and they got recognition from the international bodies, eco-labeling body, the Forest Stewardship Council, and they live well from that forest. We work in Jogja, where another cooperative is managing forest, live good from the forest, being recognized by the international eco-labeling body, and they do business well. They live good from it. In Lampung, we have the first cooperative in Indonesia who obtained legal certificate for their forest product. So these are the pioneers, we hope, and we hope that other places in Indonesia, other community will follow the examples, and we dream of an Indonesia where the forests are managed by the people, organized as cooperative or as indigenous people institution, managing the forest sustainably and live well from it. We are struggling. We are working there. We have started activities in Yapen Island, in West Papua, in Sorong, South Sorong, and Papua is different because it is far from our home base, but it's also the last frontier. It's where most of the forests are still there. So it's even the urgency to work in Papua and to work with the people there to protect their forests and manage the forest well. Oh yes, we have evolved this relationship from not knowing each other. Now we know them. We know some of them, and we know for sure now that not everyone in the government is bad or corrupt. Maybe a large proportion of them, but there are many good public and civil servants who are committed to conservation, committed to social justice, and we work with them, and we hope that they will be able to get more colleagues to join in the movement, for the environment and for the people. The first thing that we talk about when I work with indigenous peoples and farmers and forest people is about identity, about who you are, about your dignity. You are who I am. Yeah, that is so. It's all about being who we are, and we are. They are people who are who has been living in harmony with the environment, with the forest for a long time, for a long time. So let's just get back to that and reconstruct our life, reconstruct our livelihood, and then we go on from there. So it's not much about technicalities, about management plan. It's not about project or planning, but it's person to person, human touch, who I am, and our relationship with others, human being, and with the nature. We learn a lot actually from the Philippines. We learn about the land reform. We learn about indigenous peoples recognition. We learn about destructive fishing reform. I learned all of this from my Filipinos friends actually. So this is experimenting, and I wish the best for my friends in the Philippines in creating their own experimentation of protecting forests, sustaining the forest, and do it in creative ways, entrepreneurial way, and that is, that will cover environmental aspect, economic aspects, and the legal aspects. And I'm sure we can do it. We have examples in Indonesia. Philippines is making that examples.